Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
54, right there, 54. Here we go. 88. Here I come again.
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Switch.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got Mike 50. We own it. We own it.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Echo.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Get ready. Switch, switch, switch.
Watch.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Hey.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Burton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down at the 49-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 50.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe that.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Regular.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch out.
Mayfield now from the 50. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
180.
Watch tight end. Hey, we are.
Real.
Got 4 down.
Watch out.
On first and 10, Mayfield connecting with Burton here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the ball moves from one 38 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Whip. Here, Mike. Whip. If you kill it, motion me out.
This is Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Jaguars.
Number 53. Mike 53. Yeah. Plant.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Henry Anderson there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, exit. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Bring it. Here, Mike. 53.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
First down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Yeah. Boom. 53. Mike. Army.
On first down, Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Box it. 53 to Mike. 53. Done. 53. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D.
Run for Pollard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Rosa's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Mayfield, he sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump. Back in front. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Evans has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Here's Higgins out of the right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Come out! Hey, Alpha!
Mike, 54. Bandit. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Rosas puts this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
King! Check, 93's the mic. Hey, Delta. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Let's go, D.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
We need team.
Check 53, Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 bud. Check 26, check 26.
Inside. Jim.
To backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Zoom.
Banjo. Say.
Here's Pollard again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Box it. Look at it.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
26.
Check. Lucky.
Shit.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Check out.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Alert!
Hey, watch the ball.
Cut!
Check Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Come on, 53.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long game for you.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
At the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Double time. 4 down. Alert.
Throwing, Mayfield, flushed out right. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. That's ridiculous.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen,
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Pistol.
Mike 50.
He don't know no better. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's in for the touchdown! And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence.